Wow, look at that. The lake is half frozen. Hi guys, Amanda here. The random object lesson for you today. There's this really cool thing you can do called air layering. You can get one of these things. So if you put it around the branch, like so, and you put a bunch of dirt in there and zip tie this shut, then after 2 to 4 weeks, little roots will start growing in there. The thing you have to do is scrape away this little bark right here before you put that dirt around it. And then as soon as you do that, this is a new plant. That way can be kind of expensive. There's another way that you can do with like plastic bags. If you want to look up Lead Farmer 73, he has a really good hot dog method. But this plant, it's like a metaphor for when we get saved. So imagine that this ground, this soil, is the original sin, Adam's sin, really everybody's sin. We're born into sin. You can see they're all messed up. And so, in my metaphor, the ground is sin, and this living being has been affected by sin. And it just corrupts the entire plant. And so when you get saved, this new branch is created. But God doesn't just do it with plastic. God cuts down another tree. God uses his Son to air layer us. And from that point on, we're a new creation in Christ. People may not be able to see the roots growing because they're covered by Jesus, they're growing in there. But you are a brand new baby plant. And this plant may be tempted to look back at the old plant, the sin, the flesh that you're still connected to, and you're saying, Lord, separate me from my sin. Why am I so sinful? What's wrong with me? Why can't I stop doing these things? Am I not a new creation in Christ? And you don't see that he's already separated you. Your roots are growing stronger by the day. You're already this new baby plant. But the only thing that's going to separate you from your sin is death or the rapture. You're not separated from your old sin until God comes along, sees that your roots are ready, and that the work he began is finished in you. And then he decides when to cut this branch. And at that point, whether by death or by the rapture, we'll be forever separated from our sinful nature. Won't that be cool? Let me ask you a question. And I got this from Off the Curb Ministries, but I think it's cool. If there was a button that you could press, a big red button in front of you, and if you pressed this button, you would no longer be able to sin. Would you press it? You are a new creation in Christ. God's not mad at you. You are his new plant. He's already planned where he's going to plant you. Just like I have plans to air layer this bush and plant 7 or 8 of these guys, I have a purpose and a plan for where I want them. God's got a plan for you too. This was random, but I hope you found it encouraging. Have a good morning.